Holy crap, guys! Welcome to my new Let's Play of a game that has changed countless people's lives, of a game that has single-handedly stopped wars, cured our hunger across the world, and maybe even fixed a boo-boo or two. Yeah, it's that intense. A game so magical that it has literally cured every disease. It has caused happiness throughout the world, even where it's not even wanted. Yeah. Not to mention this intro is really random and not really... It's kind of weird, I guess. Pokemon intros weren't really stapled. They didn't have a theme at this point. It's just kind of just Pokemon doing stuff. Oh gosh, new starters, new crap, a new region, also Charizard. Whoa, 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 whoa. You gotta love how it gets bigger there. And yes, guys, this is Let's Play Pokemon Gold version for the Game Boy Color. Oh yeah. This is our first adventure into the Johto region, and I couldn't be happier, so let's get started. Oh yeah. And you woke me up. Will you check the clock for me, sonny? What time is it? It's 4? Okay, 4 o'clock. How many minutes? I don't know. Does it matter? No. Oh gosh, overslept. Oh, girl. Apparently we overslept. And hey, it's that guy that we make fun of. I'm Professor Oak. Oh, what a Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Professor. Even though my name is Oak. Whatever. This is Pika Blue. It's a Fakemon. Doesn't actually exist. It's complete bullcrap. Don't even listen to your friend Jeffrey who's like, just use surf on a Pikachu, it'll turn into Pika Blue. No. It's actually Meryl, believe it or not. And Pokemon's super cool and totally mysterious and all that crap. But who cares about that? What is your name, you ugly jerk? Well, since this LP is actually going to be heavily nostalgic, I'm going to type my name like you always type your name as a kid. In all caps. Yeah! And yes, our name is Johnny. Johnny is your very own Pokemon versus gonna start. You're gonna face tough times and challenges. Apparently we won't, because this game is notoriously easy, but who cares about that? Let's get started! Whoa! And man, oh man, is this game awesome. Also, is there a potion in here? No, there's not, actually. I don't even know why I checked, because I know that. Anywho, it's on TV. So apparently our main character is just amazingly intuitive. He knows that that's a TV just by looking at it. What a genius. And what's up, Mom? Professor Elm wants us to go see him. Okay, that's a little weird. But anyways, I almost got here's your Pokegear. It's kind of like a watch, kind of like a phone. Not really good at either. And here you go. Alright. Sorry for being a little bit random. This game just brings that out in me, you know? It brings back that, all that energy you have as a kid. You're just like, yes, I'm gonna eat all the candy in the world. I don't know what that has to do with anything. And today is actually Monday! Garfield's favorite day of the week. Not really, and yes, it is in fact Daylight Savings Time. It just recently turned into Daylight Savings Time. Now, you can actually change your clock around in this game, but we'll get into that later once we have to do certain events. It was actually kind of a cool thing back in the day. It's like, whoa, when it's daytime outside, in real life, it's daytime outside in the game. That's awesome! And indeed it was, and it's still pretty cool today. And anywho, yes, this is Pokemon Gold version, the 2nd generation. Oh my gosh, there's different colors for stuff now. It's not all just one color. Ah, it's amazing. And you know, this is apparently Professor, how am I reading the sign like that? This is apparently Professor Elm's lab, and what's this guy doing? This is the famous Professor Elm's lab. What is doing that? Good. Go kick him. Well, that guy's weird. Anywho, what's going on, Elm? Lay the info on me, bro. Oh, hey, Johnny, what's up? I need to ask you a favor. I need an acquaintance called Mr. Pokemon. He keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. I need you to go kill him. No, I need to go contact him and see if this junk is real. It's intriguing. We're busy with our Pokemon research down here, so could you go do it for me? That'd be super cool, bro. I have a Pokemon partner just because I feel like it, and these Pokemon are super rare, so you can only have one, even though they sit on this table for the rest of the game. And there are 3 you can choose, one of which is Totodile, the water Pokemon, who's a gator, which I honestly don't like, since Totodile kind of sucks this generation. No offense. And yeah, whatever. Gonna check out the other one. This one is Cyndaquil, which is also pretty stinking cool. He's a fire type. We don't know exactly what he is. He's kind of like a hedgehog or something. I can't remember the exact animal. And the third one, which is a Chikorita, which who the crud knows what it is, and is also a grass type. And it always reminded me of some kind of Spanish word. I don't know exactly why. So that's not why I never picked it. Haha. And no. Okay, so out of these 3 starters, which one am I gonna pick? Well, if you know anything about me, it's gonna be Cyndaquil, the fire starter, since it's without a doubt probably the strongest in the 2nd generation, since fire attacks are just so stinking strong. And I think that's a great Pokemon too. I'll throw the other 2 away. And yes, we got our first Pokemon, Cyndaquil, added to our party. And there's only one nickname that I could think of for Mr. Cyndaquil, and that is Chili. Because, well, it kind of reminds me of the boss from Banjo-Tooie, where he was named Chili, and he was like a fire type guy. That's what I've named every Cyndaquil I've ever had, and why stop with this one? I like the nickname after all. And alright, so Mr. Pokemon lives near Cherry Grove, in the next city. It's almost a direct route there, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna get lost. If you need your Pokemon to be healed, come over and just, well, heal them by that machine. Oh, and here's my phone number, just in case you wanna talk. No further comment? Okay. And yes, we got Ellen's phone number, who will constantly nag us throughout the game. Yeah, anyways. So yeah, we gotta go talk to Mr. Pokemon, but first...
Hey, Johnny, I want you to have this potion. I just found it cleaning up over there, and just, I really don't need it. So here you go, it's kind of a crappy item anyways.
And yeah, there are only 2 of us here, so we're always busy. Yeah, anyways. So now our first mission of the game is to take our newfound Pokemon buddy, Chili. Oh, he's so adorable. Let's check out his stats real fast. Whoa, Chili, the Cyndaquil. He only has Tackle and Leer, and is also holding a berry, which is a new kind of mechanic. And the 2nd generation of Pokemon, which will let, essentially, once Chili gets really low health, he's gonna eat that berry, and it's gonna heal him. There's a variety of held items in the game, but we'll get into those as the journey continues. And oh my, our first battle with a wild Pidgey. Now this game starts out very slow considering you only have 1 Pokemon, but my opinion included, wait what? Of course my opinion will be included. This is by far the most in-depth, most content any Pokemon game has ever provided, and was literally like the greatest thing of its time. Like, can any other Game Boy Color game ever compete with Pokemon Gold? I think not. And in fact, I know not, because it's pretty much the best. A little elitist there, Jonathan. But no. Guys, this game is amazing. And whoa, just like I said, he's eating the berry! Crazy! You can only do that one time. Once a berry is consumed, it's kind of consumed forever. But there's millions of berries throughout the game. Actually, not millions. There's a couple hundred throughout the game that we can pick and eat. Or just not really eat, just give her a Pokemon. But yeah, we got to get into apparently another random encounter. This game has tons of random encounters, as you know that. And whoa, it's the first Pokemon we've ever seen from the 2nd generation. It's a Sentret! Whoa, Nelly! Another awesome thing about Pokemon Gold is that there's not only Pokemon Generation 1, or Pokemon from Generation 1, there's also ones from the 2nd generation. When this game came out, 100 new Pokemon were added to the roster. It's stinking awesome. Personally, I think, see, this game is so great because it's like, you know what's stinking awesome? The old Pokemon, and we're gonna introduce some new ones. Yeah! Instead of making, it's a completely different journey, it just adds on to the pre-existing Pokemon that we've, come to know. And the reason I picked Cyndaquil is because he is awesome, very fast, and has high special attack. Which, if you know my playstyle, that's kind of what I'm all about. Alright. This LP, I am going to cut out really unnecessary battles. This is probably going to be like... yeah, I'm definitely going to cut this one out. Because basically, in the beginning of the game, the developers just really wanted your starter Pokemon to get a lot of experience very quickly. So the random encounter rate is a little bit higher. So yeah. Right up here is actually a place I don't recommend going to since it's something for later. It's basically a place that will let us get back here once we are a little bit farther in the game. And avoiding approximately a million Pokemon, we have arrived to Route 29, which Cherry Grove City is right over here. So let's go! Whoa!
Yeah.
This place isn't really honestly that cool, and the color of the place doesn't change when we go to a different route. Oh, that's so sad. You talk to this guy in the remake, which is Pokemon Heart Gold, and Soul Silver, I guess, or Soul Silver. He'll actually give you the running shoes. There are no running shoes in this game, so don't be complaining. Also, I'm not going to be explaining literally everything about a Pokemon game, since I believe a handful of my viewers have played them, so explaining the bare basics seems a little bit redundant now, doesn't it? Anywho, now that our chili has been healed by this nice lady. I don't know. I don't want to make my entire team based around food. I just really like the name Chili. It's kind of cool. We're actually going to pick up some potions here, just a couple. Damn, it doesn't really hurt. Just for a little bit of insurance, I guess, or reassurance, whatever you want to say. In case Chili takes a critical hit and whatnot. But no, our adventure is not done yet. We gotta find Mr. Pokemon, wherever he is. Whoa. So let's come through here. He's actually just the other side here. We'll actually go in the house a little bit later. I want to see what this Pokemon is. Is it what I think it's gonna be? No, it's another stinking Pidgey. I don't even care. But I'm already talking, so we're actually gonna keep on talking. Now, a couple things that are introduced in the second generation is one, genders. You notice Chili is a boy and Pidgey is a girl. Shouldn't really explain the birds and the bees here. We'll save that for a little bit later. But another thing introduced is the probably like one of the craziest things to be ever introduced in the Pokemon series is the split between the special stat. There's now special defense and special attack. Yeah. That unfortunately means Alakazam isn't really the most overpowered Pokemon ever, kind of like I'd like him to be, but it's pretty much more balanced and really helped the game as a whole, since, well, special was really the best the best stat in Pokemon Generation 1. So now the games are a little bit more balanced in a way, which is pretty stinking nice, alright. And Chili's already level 7 in the first part. Hey, how about that? And Mr. Pokemon's house is straight ahead. That's probably really bad to advertise where your house is, especially to solicitators. Then again, I guess he is famous. Who knows? Let's get into another battle and see.
It's a Metapod!
Yeah, you're actually going to see a lot of reoccurring Pokemon in the beginning. But hey, we're just going to run from this guy since it's kind of a pain in the butt to fight him, you know, harden and all that. So, oh my gosh, get through the grass. Man, I really want to get to the point in which we have repels. That'll make this LP a little bit more bearable.
Hello, you must be Johnny. Professor Elm said that you would visit. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. John received the mysterious egg. Oh, my. And yeah, we put it in our bag. I know a couple who run a Pokemon daycare service. They gave me that egg. I was intrigued, so I sent the mail to Professor Elm. You really gotta stop talking like that. And yeah, I want you to give it to him. It's pretty stinking cool. Even Professor Oak here recognizes that.
If my assumption is correct, Professor Elm, we'll know it.
And hey, it's Oak. Show you Johnny. We talked in the beginning of the game. What's up, man? I'm a Pokemon professor. I just wanted to visit my old friend here, Mr. Pokemon. Yeah, we're both old. Got a problem with it. Didn't think so. I heard you're running an errand for Professor Elm, so I wanted to wait here. And well, hey, that's a pretty rare Pokemon. Let me see. And he starts eating the Pokemon.
I understand why Professor Elm gave you a Pokemon for this errand. To researches. Pokemon are people's friends, after all. He saw that you would treat your Pokemon with love and care. Clever Elm.
So basically he gave us this Pokemon just cause, you know, we're a pretty cool guy, and he's gonna give us the Pokedex. What? He wants us to go on an awesome adventure. We got a Pokedex, guys. Yeah, it's just like the first game, except we got in a different place. But we still got it from the same guy, so it's whatever. And I have to get a goldenrod for my
usual radio session. Johnny, I'm counting on you to find all the Pokemon.
Well, how about that? We got a Pokedex. You're returning Professor Elm. Here, your Pokemon look really dumb. I'm gonna heal them and make them pretty. Thanks. I'm depending on you too. Okay, well, peace out, guys. So we talked to some old dudes, and now we're gonna talk to another old dude.
Hey, it's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? Oh no. Oh, please get back here now.
And I guess Professor Elm spilt some beans, and now there's beans everywhere, and he wants us to clean that up. What a jerk. He needs to really be careful with his beans, if you ask me. So we need to hustle back. So, wow, well, that's pretty stinking sweet. Let's check out the Pokedex and see what we got going on. Whoa. So we got a Pokegear and a Pokedex in the same episode, huh? And yeah, so it's a pretty much an encyclopedia. Even more detailed than the first game, which I kind of like, but that will basically tell us about all the different kinds of Pokemon in this game. Whee! And are you going to be 100%ing the game like I did in my original Pokemon Yellow Let's Play? Heck no! So don't ask. Now, the reason behind that is, guys, it's Pokemon Gold. You already know where to catch all the Pokemon. It's a little silly for me to show how to do that, to be perfectly frank. I know there's just 100 new Pokemon, but you can just go on the internet, to be frank. If you guys are actually veterans to my series, I don't even know why I did that. I'm just like reminiscing. Like, my Pokemon Yellow Let's Play, I made a video about how I caught every single Pokemon in the game. It was really random. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. Or maybe I will, I don't know, depends. I felt like it was a one-time thing. It was just my tie to the nostalgia. Pokemon Gen 1. Now before we go, let's check out this house. See what this guy's got to say.
You know Pokemon eat berries, right? Well, my Pokemon got healthier by eating a berry. How about that? Here, I'll share one with you.
And then he hands us a berry. Cool. Thanks, mister.
Check trees for berries. They're just dropped right off.
Cool, dude. Thanks for the info. But yeah, I guess we gotta hustle back to our hometown and see what's going on with Professor Elm and those beans. Yeah. Anywho, but something's apparently stopping us. It's that weird kid, Dots.
You got a Pokemon at the lab? What a waste of a wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you all.
And yes, this is apparently some crazy hick that wants to challenge us to a Pokemon battle. Bring it on, you giant turd. And this giant turd apparently sends out a Totodile. What the? How'd he get such a rare Pokemon? Well, no matter what, we're gonna take this jerk down. Since I'm a jerk, I'm gonna use smoke screen on this Totodile so he cannot see. And man, look at those awesome battle graphics for the attacks. Sneaking rad. And Totodile's accuracy has been lowered. But unfortunately, that scratch still hit us. Ugh, taking the damage. But no, we're not done yet. We're going for the tackle. Ugh, see how much damage that's gonna do? Not enough. But is the scratch gonna connect? Unfortunately, it did. And boy, it's not looking good for Chili. But we're gonna season our Chili up with one of those potions I bought prior. Actually, we could use a berry, but who gives a crap about that? Yes, money truly is power. No, he's going for another scratch. Ugh. Gosh, we gotta retaliate. Maybe we should lower his defense a bit. Ooh, you didn't think my Chili could shoot laser beams, did ya? That's gonna lower his defense. Oh, another scratch. Gosh. Oh, man. Chili's really gonna have to dodge those attacks. But not before we go with another tackle. Our tackle missed. My goodness, it is not looking like a good battle for Chili, but I have faith. I believe in my edible substances. Come on, tackle. Ugh, that connected. That did a decent chunk. No, Totodile used a leer, but it failed, because we're awesome. You cannot lower my defense, because, well, Chilis aren't really known for their alarming amount of defense, as is, so it's kind of hard to lower it when you can't even catch it. Really brings new meaning to fast food. Anywho, tackling him again, and down goes this jerk's Totodile. Yes, we've won our very first Pokemon battle against another trainer. How about that crap? And we're also level 8. Stinking awesome. And we won. Yeah.
Are you happy you won? You should be.
Dots.
My name's Billy. What? I'm gonna be the best. Like no one ever, like the theme song says.
Well, that was stinking weird. Whatever. Sorry if my voices are a little bit outrageous. But guys, that's gonna just about do it for this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Gold. In the next part, we're going to head back to Elm's lab and see what the crud was going on. But yeah, guys, we really did a lot in this episode. I really hope you guys enjoy this series and tune in for the next part when we get even further into our Pokemon adventure. So I'll see you guys then.